And I'm wondering if you could talk a bit about having Bitcoin in a retirement account versus a Bitcoin ETF, and then these sort of what people call paper Bitcoin or um, proxies such as MicroStrategy.
Yeah, good question. I mean, again, it depends on which of those sections I want. So, right. So sometimes I just want price action, maybe. Other times I might want access to the bearer asset itself. And so one thing is to consider is there a scenario where you could self-custody this if you want to, or is this clearly never going to be self-custodied, right? And so that's where, with Swan, you can buy like, you know, you can just buy directly. You can put it into Swan Vault Collaborative Custody. That's really useful. When we picture an ETF, there's a good chance that if you ever want to sell, you're probably going to have a taxable event. And just going to create complications. Plus, you're relying on a series of custodians, including very major custodians that are not really, let's say, Bitcoin friendly, right? They're U.S. government friendly, and they're going to over comply with whatever they have to do. Whereas smaller and more Bitcoin friendly entities are probably going to be more ready to work with you in various ways to make your Bitcoin more useful to you. Um, and so, I kind of like whenever possible, I err towards something either closer to self-custody or closer to a small pro-Bitcoin organization that given the changing regulatory environment and taxable environment and all that will be more flexible and more aligned with that. I think overall it's important. It's probably important to have a spot Bitcoin ETF. Like it's just an important part of capital markets. It's like weird not to have one at this point. Um, but of course that, you wouldn't want too much Bitcoin to be in that thing. You wouldn't want to rely on that too heavily. That's more useful. Like if you have an existing portfolio and like you just want to have a little bit of slice of Bitcoin in there for price action, that's a useful trading vehicle. It's probably useful for hedging if it has plenty of liquidity and options and things like that. There's things that's useful for. But overall, I think you want to have it a little bit closer to the chest if at all possible.
Hey guys, it's Nico. Swan has a new offer. Bitcoin is generational wealth, and you can secure your bright orange future with the Swan IRA. Real Bitcoin, no taxes. Swan offers both traditional and Roth options to best fit your needs. Create your IRA and start adding Bitcoin in less than 1 minute. Transfers and rollovers are available. Swan's retirement specialists will get you set up with no transfer fees and no minimum balance requirements. This is real Bitcoin, not an ETF or other derivative. Get the real thing and get it at Swan. Go to swan.com/retire for more details. Build your legacy your way.